All right, Valley Truck Center Modifieds, 50 laps coming up. We'll release the safety truck and release the dogs.
I was going to say release the hounds. Is that what we're going to do?
Well, we did just lose Richard Simmons, so the Richard Simmons robot could be in tow at any point.
Well, here comes your field, Chris.
All right, your lineup as they hit the track. We're going to be looking at Buddy Gray in the 24 starting on pole. Outside of him will be the 31 of Jason Parrish. Inside the next row, the 3-car of Alex Donnert. In the 95 is going to be Dominique Van Weeringen. In the 1J, that's Jeremy Jaraneski, and outside of him, the reigning Rookie of the Year, the 36 of Billy Luckhurst. Tim Ryan in the red, white, and blue, number 22, will be inside of the next row with the 20 of Tim Lahar to his outside. Then your current points leader in the orange, number 22, is going to be Aaron Taylor. Scheduled to start outside of him from Marysville, Ohio, and the number 7 is Dawson Null. Looks like Dawson not going to answer the call. Inside of the next row will be the 62 of Stephen Pelkey. Oh, there he comes. Then the 61 of Brad Springer, former Midwest Modified Tour champion. 555 of Dale Spencer starting lucky number 13 with Randy Jaraneski in the 141 to his outside. Nathan Jordan, regular at the Angola Motorsport Speedway in the number 9, starts 15th with former 3-time track champion Scott Clifford in the 86. Making his Owosso Speedway debut in the number 23 is Dayton Zink, followed by the number 2 of Rich Eady. In the back row, the number 51 of Ron Hart debuting his new car tonight, and the 559 late arrival Damian Lytle. 20 cars, 50 laps, Valley Truck Center Modifieds getting ready to kick off.
All right, folks. Next time by will be your parade lap for your Valley Truck Center Modifieds. And get your hands up and give them an Owosso wave as they get ready to go 50 for the Modifieds. Come on, give them a wave, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, Buddy Gray in the 24, Jason Parrish in the 31, two very accomplished modified drivers will sit at the front of the field. Logan McCaslin at the ready with the green flag. Coming out of turn number 4, green flag is out, we are underway.
Those modifieds rumble into turns 1 and 2. Bud Gray gets the early advantage as Jason Parrish up to the second spot. I believe Jason picked up the win at Springport just about a week ago. Looking to move on that momentum with a win here tonight at Owosso Speedway, right now in the runner-up position.
And it is a very hectic start to this one, as it looks like everyone's trying to scramble to get to the bottom. Right now, your top 3 nose to tail: Buddy Gray, Jason Parrish, Dominique Van Weeringen. Right behind them, the first battle on the track for 4th, the 3 of Alex Donnert trying to fend off the 36 of Billy Luckhurst.
And both those drivers feeling pretty confident going into tonight's action. Right now battling for that 4th spot. Still a lot of race to go, but they have high hopes for a good finish here tonight.
And 2 by 2 there for the 5th position now as Jeremy Jaraneski dives underneath the 36 of Billy Luckhurst. He'll take that 5th position as we get back to the line.
Jaraneski really needs to have a good finish of the day. Didn't have a good start to the day. I understand he lost a lot of notes earlier on, or was that somebody else?
Nope, that
Yeah,
was him. He,
yes.
very first practice session, went out, his whole notebook went flying. And already clicked away the first 5 laps. Buddy Gray leads in the 24. He's trying to fend off a charge from the 31 of Jason Parrish.
Parrish took a look going on to turn number 2. Couldn't do anything with it. He was trying to get to that inside of Gray, but Gray too strong. As the front 3 have pulled away. Dominic Van Wieringen back there in the 3rd spot. And then it's Donner and Jaroneski battling for 4th and 5th. Luckhurst behind them. Then it's a pair of double deuces with Tim Ryan and Aaron Taylor.
Well, Roger, Jaroneski, last time the modifieds were here, really looked like he had the race in hand. Caught an unlucky caution, and that allowed Aaron Taylor to get by and take the victory away. But Jaroneski, really a driver that is in waiting for his first victory of the season, has ran well all year long, and right now challenging the 3-car of Alex Donner to try to move up into that 4th position.
Yeah, one of those drivers that's come a long way here in the last year. Of course, he was a champion up north at Kinross, and trying to really make a name for himself down here in the lower mitten. And yeah, he was not one I had in the top 5 at the beginning of the season, but he's shown he's a quick learner, and he's been getting himself some pretty good point nights.
Well, Aaron Taylor moves around his uncle Tim Ryan to move up a position.
Ron Hart had a Code Brown moment out of turn 4 in his rookie race.
Yeah, he just picked up this car earlier this week from Bubba Brooks. It was the 43 car up until about a couple days ago. His first outing in the 51, just trying to get his feet wet as he prepares for the Hot Shoe 100 coming up in a few weeks.
And Buddy Gray is somehow pulled away from this field. We got problems over in turn 4.
Yeah, I believe that's the 22 of Tim Ryan facing the wrong way over in turn number 4. That'll draw our first caution here on lap number 12.
Well, he was running roughly about the 8th position.
Yeah, he had a great qualifying performance. His best of the season, qualified 3rd. So right now they'll restart 24 Gray, 31 Parrish, 95 Van Wieringen, 3 Donner, 1 Jaroneski, 22 Taylor, 22 Ryan, 20 Lahar. That'll be your first 4 rows, and the 62 of Pelkey and the 7 of Dawson Null will be your final top 10 starter here with 38 laps remaining as we work the conclusion of caution number 1 here for the Valley Truck Center Modifieds.
Logan McCaslin gives them the 1-to-go signal. That will also let our pace driver know, hey, I need to get into the infield or else I'm going to get run over unless I plan on running some laps. But
abandoned ship.
I believe Rex probably put the chip on that so he won't be able to get the RPMs he needs to be competitive in this race.
That's what usually happens when you put your brother in your car.
Here we go, green flag is out. And boy, Parrish got a good jump there, but they're still side by side. Center 1 and 2. Buddy Gray now with the advantage down the back straightaway.
Yeah, Parrish. Oh, they make contact. Parrish nearly loses the back end. Donnered up in the 3rd groove. He's going to give up 3 or 4 spots now as he gets muscled out.
Yeah, he was anticipating that car was going to be sideways in front of him. He went up into the gray area, and yeah, that knocked him well outside the top 5. He might be struggling just to hold on to 10th now as he's back behind Pelkey's number 62. Parrish seems off the pace now.
Yeah, it looked like a pretty significant hit between, between the 31 of Parrish and the 24 of Gray. Looks like Parrish is struggling to hang on now as the 95 of Van Wieringen is going to capitalize.
Yeah, Parrish waving that arm out the window. He's trying to make his way to the pit area. Damage on that Parrish machine, and that's going to knock him out of this one early after that contact with Gray on that first lap back to green.
Well, Van Wieringen going to hold on to 2nd place right now, but she is quickly under assault from the 22 of Aaron Taylor and the 1 of Jaroneski.
Boy, I'll tell you what, he doesn't do anything flashy, but Taylor just picks them off one by one by one. And right now he sits in 3rd. Now Van Wieringen goes up the track in the 95, opens the door, and there it goes, Taylor in the 22. So Wieringen now back to 3rd. Jaroneski's going to take advantage of the opening. They touch just a little as they come out of 4.
Yeah, Taylor was the one that beat Jaroneski last time the modifieds are out. I think he just said, you know what, I'm just going to sit back and see what it is that you're doing. And he follows suit, and looks like Tim Ryan going to follow suit as well inside of the 95. as Van Wieren getting shuffled out of the top 5 here.
Wow, Aaron Taylor picked up 0.4 of a second on your race leader as he is on his way to the front. Gray's time may be numbered at the front of this field. Boy, Lahar getting shoved down to the infield almost as Wieringen trying to get to that inside line.
20 in, 30 to go. Gray leads. Taylor in second and closing. Jaraneski third. Ryan fourth. Van Wieringen fifth for now, but she's got the 20 of Tim Lahar all over her back bumper.
Boy, Donnert, nice recovery. He was about the 11th spot after that almost incident. He's up to the, what, the seventh spot right now in that number 3.
Well, Roger, at the front of the field, Aaron Taylor's now gotten to the back bumper. The 24 of Buddy Gray takes a peek to the inside off of turn 2, but Gray shuts the door.
Well, Taylor could sit back and just wait to see if Buddy makes a mistake. With still a lot of time left on the clock, but he may look to the top side. At least he flirted with it going down the back straightaway. He's going to try it again in 3 and 4. Let's see if that high side works for the orange 22.
Well, once again, Gray shuts the door on him. Taylor looked like he was going to attempt the switchback, but unfortunately the 24 had that move covered. Taylor gives him a little tap at the bumper, heading off into turn number 3. Gray gets a little wide on exit of turn 4. Taylor was right there. Gray's going to give him room on the bottom. It's going to be a drag race down to turn 3.
Oh, so far Buddy Gray's winning that drag race into turn number 3. Taylor still there by about a bumper. While they're doing that, Jaraneski's catching them in car number 1.
Yeah, Jeremy Jaraneski got to be loving what he's seeing. These two up front are getting a little bit chippy with each other, and he's sitting there back at third, a safe distance back, trying to capitalize. But now Aaron Taylor gets underneath the 24 Gray. He'll take the lead as we come out of turn number 4. New leader here on lap 27.
Top 3 knows the tail as now they work the east side of the speedway with Taylor your new leader. Gray in second, Jaraneski third.
Ooh, the back end slides out on the 24. Jaraneski going to capitalize off of turn 4 to the inside.
Well, you got to think maybe there's some damage on the backside of that 24 from the earlier incident with Parrish, and maybe it's starting to catch up with them as that car suddenly seeming a lot more loose than it had been early on.
Well, Jaraneski had a season high finish of third back on the 29th. Runs in the second spot right now. And while he's not exactly eating away at the gap, Taylor is not running away with it.
Oh, Luckhurst spins back straight away.
Yeah, Billy Luckhurst goes around. That'll draw the caution here on lap 30.
And I was just about to say, you know, we still have 20 left, and I would think there'd be at least one more caution in them. And boy, I didn't even get a chance to say it when Luckhurst took a lazy slide. It almost looked like he was on the binders, that maybe something was going on in front of him, but just the way he was working his way out of 2 led me to believe that might have been the case, but
yeah, I didn't
see it.
Yeah, I did not catch that one until he was already spun. We still got 20 laps to find out. Safety car pulls off into the infield, and it's going to be Taylor and Jaraneski. This feels like a replay of last time.
It does. Feels a lot. Has a lot of feeling of last week in it as the field gets set to rumble out of Ford back to the green flag. 20 to go.
Well, Taylor got a significantly better restart there. Oh, Tim Ryan tried to stick his nose in that battle. Unfortunately, gets the one of Jaraneski a little upset, and he'll lose second to the 24 of Buddy Gray.
Opens the door for Tim Lahar as well, but Jaraneski able to find an opening as Dawson now well off the pace. Looks like he's going to pull that black number 7 pit side.
Yeah, tough break for the Marysville, Ohio driver. He'll exit the speedway, and boy, it is getting tight from second on back.
Van Wieringen about lifted the rear wheels of Ryan's 22 as they were in turn number 4. Now the battle is for second. Jaraneski inside Bud Gray. Here they come.
Yeah, Jaraneski will have the spot back at the line. Buddy Gray relegated back to third. And Tim Lahar sees the door open, wants to walk through himself, but Buddy Gray closes the door.
All that going on while Taylor pulls away over a 1.5 second advantage. I bet it's going to be more than that next time by. And indeed, he stretches it out another 0.2 of a second. 1.7 seconds separating the 22 of Aaron Taylor and the 1 of Jeremy Jaraneski.
35 in, 15 to go as Taylor gets back to the line.
Everybody's squirreling behind Lahar's 20. The 20 got punted by the 22, and Dominique Van Weringen had no place to go. She got in the back end of Ryan as well. That's interesting, and there's a little bit of smoke coming out of Lahar's machine.
Yeah, I wonder if maybe a tire rub or something. Looks like that left rear quarter is bent in a little bit.
It's just on exit to the corner, exit of the corner, and it bottled everybody up. Caution, the rookie around in turn 2.
Yeah, defending street stock track champion Ron Hart sits facing the wrong way over in turn number 2.
It looks like we might lose Randy Jaraneski's 141. He's way up on the high side, which is usually an indication.
Oh, he's
tapping.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's tapping on his roof. So the 141 of Randy Jaraneski taking responsibility for that one. When the drivers are involved in a scrap, if one of the drivers wants to do the sporting maneuver there, they'll reach out the window and tap on the roof of their car. That indicates that they're taking responsibility for the incident. Yeah.
It's a bad weekend.
All right, well, Jaraneski makes the interesting maneuver to choose the inside line once again, so that puts Buddy Gray back outside of the front row. 14 laps remaining here, 36 in the books. Logan McCaslin gives them the 1 to go signal. It's Taylor, Gray, Jaraneski, Lahar, Taylor, Donner, Van Weringen, Lytle, your first 4 rows as we get ready to go back racing here for what's hopefully just the final 14 laps of this one.
Boy, again, Donnert really doing a nice job clawing himself back into this one outside of row number 3. About where he was when he had his incident, and he's come back to it.
Boy, Aaron Taylor is awfully good on those restarts. He fires off 24 of Buddy Gray, able to get down in front of the 1 of Jaraneski to stake a claim on second spot. Oh, Tim Lahar in the 20 had a bit of a moment there on the outside of Jaraneski. Oh no, Jaraneski goes around. Taylor, or Ryan piles in. Randy Jaraneski catches a piece of it. Stephen Pelkey, and there's another car facing the wrong way down there, Roger.
Well, I'm wondering if there was some sort of message there between the 20 and the 1 there. They had gotten together in a turn 4, and all of a sudden things went sideways literally in turn number 1. We'll have to, of course, our call always unofficial. We'll wait and see what that call is going to be. They're going to take a quick look at this, but takes out a number of competitors and takes out all of the Jaraneskis as Jeremy climbing out of his car, obviously not very happy as he sits here, and of course takes out Ryan as well in the 22 car.
Yeah, Ryan unfortunately not really anywhere to go as that one played out. But yeah, Jaraneski has been a top contender the last 2 weeks and has unfortunately not had anything to hang his hat on the way out.
I think that other car might be Damian Lytle that we can't see. And you see Jeremy Jaraneski pointing at Tim Lahar, not real happy with the goings on here.
So 13 laps or last car standing, whichever comes first.
Yeah, that may very well be. As again, it's going to be Taylor and Gray bringing them to the green flag. The M&K Truck Center restart zone. They pick up the pace. We're green flag.
Taylor once again a great restart. Damian Lytle was moving on the outside, had to check up as the 24 was not where he expected. So that's going to help Donnert in the 3 car maintain his 3rd position as Lytle falls in line behind.
I don't think that any time that orange 22 has been on the front row, he has lost a restart over the last few weeks. Just been dominant in the M&K Truck Center restart zone, and he begins to pull away. Bud Gray by himself in second. Oh, car got...
Oh no, something broke on the 23 at Dayton Zink. Looks like some suspension pieces dragging there on the left front. That'll draw the caution.
Lahar involved too. So something happened between those two. It looks like maybe some contact on the front straightaway or lost or ran out of room on the track. I don't know. There's some damage on the right rear of the 20 machine. Oh, you can see he got a piece of the concrete as well, the right side. He's lost a spring. He lost a rubber.
Well, Lahar going to head pit side. Looks like
not
Dayton
all of his
Zink.
parts did.
Yeah. Well, most of the 20 cars going to head pit side.
Oh, it's springtime at Owosso. And the birds are out.
Well, usually the birds get quiet when racing starts.
Oh, I want to talk about those birds.
Oh, not the ones that are camped out in the
Right.
in the air conditioner.
Well, you might be on to something when you said the last one standing.
Yeah, we were at 9. I believe we'll be left with 7 now.
Taylor, Gray, Donnert, Lytle, Von Wieringen, Springer, and Spencer. And this is going to be probably a career finish for Dale in that car. He has had nothing but bad luck with that machine, trying to find speed in that car.
All right.
Well, I would assume they will probably pick the next time by. And really, it's coming down.
There's not going to be many options left.
That's right. That's right. High, low, or just to the pits. Seven cars for 11 laps. We weren't running heat races, and we got about a heat race field here as Taylor takes the inside, Gray top side, Donnert inside, Lytle inside, or outside, Van Wieringen inside, Springer top side, and Spencer says, I'll watch you 6 run side by side because I don't have a dance partner.
All dressed up, nowhere to go.
Yeah, huh? That's why I stopped wearing dresses.
That's probably a good idea for multiple reasons. I don't think you have the legs for it, if we're being honest.
I don't. I don't.
At least hit a tanning bed or something. My God. All right. 11 laps to go now. Field got the one to go signal that time. It's Taylor, Gray, Donnert, Lytle, Van Wieringen, Springer, and Spencer. And that's it.
I just wondered where our pace vehicle is doing. I'm not paying attention, apparently.
Oh, maybe a car up in the chute.
So we'll see who is going to appear. It will be the 23 of Zink.
Yeah, so Dayton Zink will tag on to the back of this one. Still on the lead lap.
So you could say he threw everything at the car, including the kitchen sink.
I don't.
That was a stretch?
That one will have to go under review.
All right. We'll have a meeting about it Monday, and
Yeah,
we'll talk
yeah.
about it.
All right. Now the field gets the one to go signal.
Oh, my goodness.
Unlike that fake one to go signal that almost got me fired.
Yeah.
All right. Taylor and Gray. Feel like we've heard this one
Yeah,
before. We'll see how it goes.
We've amped this one up numerous times. Will it come to fruition?
Well, I think after about 7 restarts next to each other, I think Gray was a little more anticipatory of that one. Doesn't lose as much ground to the 22 as he did last time. As we come to 10 to go now, back at the line.
Boy, Donnert was able to get on that gas a lot quicker in turn number 3, forcing Lytle back to the 4th spot where he's greeted with a battle with Dominique Van Wieringen. That's your only side-by-side battle, and it's for 4th spot.
Inside of 10 to go now. Taylor continuing to gap the field. as now Lytle and Van Wieringen best battle on the track, only battle on the track, and that one's settled now. The 95 of Van Wieringen gets up ahead of the 559 of Lytle.
Lytle wanting to run a little bit higher line than the rest of the field. And he might lose another spot for him, wondering if that car's a little ill handling. Here comes Donner, took a look to the inside of Buddy Gray. This is a battle for the second spot now.
Yeah, Donner just the second week out with this car, and it looks to be working pretty well for him as he continues to dig on the inside, trying to get to the bottom underneath the 24 of Buddy Gray. Has position off of turn 4, and Dominique Van Wieringen following close by as well.
Well, Loxy's got to be happy with what he's seeing here from Alex. As Alex now going to pull ahead of Gray down the back straightaway. Dominique Van Wieringen right there as well. She's sizing up the back bumper of Buddy Gray's number 24. 5 to go.
5 to go now. Donner up into the second spot.
Now this is Aaron Taylor's race to lose at this point. 2.5 second advantage over the field.
Well, the way this one has gone so far, I don't think anything would surprise me at this point.
A whole straightaway advantage for Taylor's 22. Donner, Gray, Van Wieringen, Springer, Lytle, and Spencer in sync at the tail end of the field now. His next time by will be 2 to go.
Yeah, Taylor with a whole bunch of daylight between himself and the rest of the field as he comes to the penultimate lap beginning. All right, white flag is out, 1 lap to go. Second, third, and fourth nose to tail down the front straightaway, but in the meantime, the 22 of Aaron Taylor all ready to turn number 3, off of turn number 4. Checkered flag is out. Victory lane once again for the 22 of Aaron Taylor. Alex Donner going to hang on for second. Buddy Gray third. Dominique Van Wieringen fourth, and Brad Springer completes your top 5. Well, this driver's becoming a frequent flyer in victory lane here at the Owosso Speedway as he takes the cool down lap. Current points leader, and he's going to extend that advantage. And the number 22, that's Aaron Taylor. He'll come around to get a word with our very own Roger Williams here in just a couple moments.
So Aaron Taylor does it again, puts it in victory lane, 4th feature event of the season. He'll add another TSM Graphics Top Speed Motorsports checkered flag to his collection of this season's wins. He'll extend that point lead as everybody behind him having trouble here today. And I'm almost wondering if he's peaking too soon. He's got some big races coming up here at Owosso Speedway. As he climbs out of the car, how about it for Aaron Taylor, ladies and gentlemen, picking up another win. Aaron, checkered flag for you. Nice job. A long time in the car. But, boy, a lot of action going on through the field. And, again, you just kind of took your time and took what you needed when it was there.
Yeah, you kind of just got to be patient with these guys, man. You know, sometimes we're clean and sometimes they just like to rub, and it puts on a good show for you guys. But I like to hang in there and see if we can just get to the front and stay clean.
Your restarts are phenomenal. We were talking about it during your last restart. Every time you're on the front row, I don't think that you've lost a restart yet. Is some sort of strategy there, or you just have it hooked up well enough?
No, I think we've just been doing our homework. I can't thank my dad enough for what he does in the barn, and that's why we're sitting right here.
You've got some big races coming up. Are you worrying you're peaking too soon? You got Midwest Modifieds next week. Couple weeks, you got the big hot shoe. You got some momentum, but you know, sometimes you can peak a little early.
Yeah, momentum is it's not enough for those big shows. The big dogs will be here the next 2 times we're here, and I hope we can just show them how to get around here and have some fun with them and run up front.
You thanked your dad. Why don't you go ahead and thank everyone else that puts their hands and money on this car?
Oh, my beautiful wife and 2 babies. Couldn't do it without them. It's long hours, long weeks, and they put up with it. My mom she does everything for us as well, can make sure we're fed. My dad busts his ass in the shop. Butch lets me drive his cars. You know, Uncle Tim had its bad luck today, but we were both up front, and we couldn't ask for anything more. Wilby Concrete and AMT Business Solutions got us here today.
Congratulations. Enjoy your win, man. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
All right, one more time. Aaron Taylor picking up your Valley Truck Center Modified. Main event, Chris Philby. A lot of emotion down here in Victory Lane.